You know, Roger Stone's been in the news lately. Again, he's been wrongfully arrested, in my opinion. Court documents, going to nationalfile.com. Court documents. Roger Stone, Russian setup agent, was an FBI informant under Robert Mueller. They tried to set up Flynn. Remember, they bomb rushed him in the White House. We'll set him up. Oh, you lied to the FBI. Arrest him. They set up Roger Stone. And allegedly this was not an FBI informant. Now we're finding out it is. Now we're finding out it is. Legendary Republican operative Roger Stone is facing prison time after he was convicted on process crimes pertaining to the Robert Mueller investigation, which failed to find any evidence that the 2016 Trump campaign colluded with the Russians. A juror in the case, by the way, Roger Stone's case, named Tomika Hart, has a Twitter history disparaging Trump and retweeting anti-Stone commentary after Stone's arrest, including sharing articles about the Roger Stone case, according to a masterful thread by MAGA researcher Shem Horn. Now, court documents obtained by National File, presented below, show that a Russian national who used the fake name Henry Greenberg when meeting with Roger Stone in 2016 admitted under oath to being a longtime FBI informant. Trump's 2016 campaign advisor, Michael Caputo, has submitted documentation in this article to U.S. Attorney John Durham, who is investigating corruption on the part of federal government agencies during the past presidential election. For context, National File will present some background on the Ukrainian named Alexei Razin, and the Russian who identified himself as Henry Greenberg, both whom met with Stone in May of 2016 in an attempt to push anti-Hillary Clinton opposition research to Stone. Then we present below the documents proving that one of these men served as a longtime FBI informant, including during Robert Mueller's reign as director of the FBI. Mueller served as FBI director from 2001 to 2013 before leading the special counsel investigation into the 2016 Trump team. Special counsel Mueller's report claimed that Mueller's office could not locate Alexei Razin, the Ukrainian, okay, there's Ukraine again, who tried to sell supposed Hillary Clinton opposition research to Roger Stone alongside a Russian using the fake name Henry Greenberg, again, the FBI informant. This means May 2016, Donald Trump's barely announcing, I guess, well, he had already announced he's running for the presidency. And Robert Mueller, the special counsel, the guy who was the former FBI head, his right-hand man, FBI informant, is sent over there to try to give opposition. We'll sell you some opposition research to Trump about Hillary Clinton. They were trying to set up Trump back then. And this guy was an FBI informant. That means they went after Trump in the beginning. Russian collusion, none of that mattered. They were trying to set him up immediately. Immediately. I located Alexei Razin and spoke to him by phone. Razin did not know that he was in the Mueller report. When told that he appeared in the report, he said, "Wow, quite interesting." He declined to be interviewed or to state whether or not Mueller ever contacted him. Mueller clearly did not want to get to the bottom of the evidence that Stone was set up. Stone, who is now charged with process crimes in connection to the investigation, is under a gag order regarding his case. If Mueller had concluded that Stone was set up, that could definitely change the Roger Stone criminal case. Did you catch that? Let me read it one more time. If Mueller had concluded that Stone was set up, that could definitely change the Stone criminal case. Well, sure, he was set up. That was your right-hand man, Mueller. You just pretended you didn't know him? Couldn't find him? Razin met with Stone May 8, 2016, alongside the Henry Greenberg dude, whose name is Gennady something, whatever, Vastrastov, and who also goes by Henry Onkansky. Greenberg, whatever this guy is, identified by Stone's lawyer as a long-time FBI informant. Mueller claimed he could not find Razin during his investigation. even though Rosin has a current condo address in Naples, Florida. Hell, you could have contacted me. I'd have drove the Tesla down. Free supercharging. I'd have drove the Tesla down for you, Mueller. He has a mailbox address as well in North Miami, and recently appeared, presenting himself in court, pro se, to file bankruptcy on loans, including a loan from the U.S. Department of Education. Now, hold on a second. Can't be a student loan, because student loans you can't bankrupt out of. So what loan did this guy get from the U.S. Department of Education? What did he get a loan for? And, again, was that loan green-lighted to this guy? Oh, you're one of the deep state stooge guys. Yeah. Sign up, we'll give you a loan. And then later, after you blow the money, just file for bankruptcy later on. Don't worry about the taxpayers. We suck them dry. Don't worry about it. Another Democrat job done to us. Mueller, well, it says, recently appeared pro se in court to file bankruptcy on loans, including from the U.S. Department of Education. Rosin's court date occurred in November 2017, while the Mueller investigation was active. Couldn't find the guy? For God's sakes. He's over here defending himself in court in a government building. Oh, we don't know where he's at, Mueller clearly did not make much of an effort to contact this mysterious figure who tried to sell Clinton research to Stone. Big League Politics located phone numbers and email addresses associated with this Ukrainian man after just minutes of research. Ognansky was accompanied to the meeting by Alexei Rosin, a Ukrainian associate involved in Florida real estate. At the meeting, Rosin offered to sell Stone derogatory information on Clinton that Rosin claimed to have obtained while working for Clinton. Rosin claimed to possess financial statements demonstrating Clinton's involvement in money laundering with Rosin's companies. According to Ognansky, Stone asked if the amounts in question totaled millions of dollars, but was told it was closer to hundreds of thousands. Stone, listen up, Stone refused the offer, stating that Trump would not pay for opposition research. You catch that? The Mueller report states, quote, the office did not locate Rosin in the United States. Although the office confirmed Rosin had been issued a Florida driver's license, the office was otherwise unable to determine the content and origin of the information he purportedly offered to Stone. Finally, the investigation did not identify evidence of a connection between the outreach or the meeting and Russian interference efforts, the special counsel writes, again, in the Mueller report. How could Mueller not locate this guy Rosin? Court documents show that Rosin was in bankruptcy court in the Southern District of Florida in Fort Lauderdale, representing himself, pro se, filing for bankruptcy in November 2017. And there's a link he puts up to the docket for this Mr. Rosin's bankruptcy. Rosin signed a voluntary petition for bankruptcy on October 13th, 2017. And there's a link to the petition. Quote, by way of example, back in June, I sent this committee a letter regarding a longtime FBI informant named Gennady Vasilovich Vostras, whatever, who, under his alias Henry Greenberg, was sent to approach my client in May of 2016, which claims of having access to information that could impact the election. Stone's attorney, Grant Smith, wrote in a letter to Representative Devin Nunes prior to Stone's arrest for alleged process crimes during the course of the Robert Mueller investigation. Mr. Stone not only immediately and forcefully declined to participate in anything this FBI informant was proposing, but never saw or spoke to the informant again. Mr. Stone believes it highly likely that Mr. Greenberg, fake guy, whatever, status as an FBI informant was not as a former informant, and that Greenberg was in fact actively working on behalf of the FBI at the time of the meeting, acting upon a calculated effort to entrap Mr. Stone and further to infiltrate and compromise the Trump effort. So remember, Roger Stone, did you meet with any Russians? Did you meet with any Russians? Hey, no, I didn't meet any Russians. No, I didn't do anything. You got caught lying to Congress. You did meet a Russian. It's this guy whose fake name is Greenberg. Oh, the guy you set me up with. How am I supposed to know who he is? I don't know who the hell the guy is. He offers me dirt on Clinton. I tell him no and I leave. That's it. Never spoke to him again. Well, you met with the Russian. It's lying to Congress. I think you're going to see old Roger Stone get taken care of in the most positive way. And some more deep state actors, some more district attorneys, some more prosecutors getting the axe from Donald Trump. You're fired. Big time. And maybe charges against them. Take care.